Hello, everyone. This is OCN Live, your daily show where we bring you the weird, the strange, the sad, the glad, whatever it may be from our community now.
.com.
I'm Josh.
I'm Pam.
Saying hello. Happy Friday, everybody. We made it through another week together.
Good morning.
Oh, was this week long for you?
It kind of felt like 2 weeks, but I had some time off a little bit this week, so that's probably why. Because I had to get some dental work done.
Oh.
And then I got jury duties, so.
What?
Yeah, it was uneventful. So it kind of
They
broke
send
up
you
my
home?
week. They did.
Like,
I was there for a little while.
You're out.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
But, you know, I took PTO, so.
I got a jury summons during COVID, and I called the number, and they're like, we're not doing anything. Do not show up. Do not pass go. It was crazy.
Then why are you sending them out?
Right. They're apparently doing it now because, you know, everybody's got the vaccine.
Yeah, they are meeting. They will bring you in. And,
Crap.
Yeah.
So that's probably on the docket. And I'm really excited for that jury summons.
Why is everyone against jury duty? I feel like it's your civic duty. I mean.
Yeah, I'll go do it. I don't care.
And you need smart people to make decisions.
I just don't want to be sitting on a trial like the O.J. Simpson thing, right? I just don't want
what
that
is the
to be like
likelihood
one
of
of the
that?
ones. I don't know. You never know, right? Because you don't know what you're being summoned for and all that
it could be
stuff.
One day I
And I don't
called
want to, you know.
in Chicago too, and it was took forever. It was an all-day thing, only to end up the person supposedly made a plea bargain with
right.
And I was like, why did you drive us in a bus to tell us that?
I just don't want to be some sort of narrative where I have to write a book afterwards, like my time on the blah 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 trial. I just don't want that. No,
I do.
There's like a bit of fame there that I just don't like.
I see Broncos in the background. Are we talking football? You know how much I love talking football.
I know you do.
No,
That's
you're
why
not getting Aaron Rodgers. I know you're not a Broncos fan.
I'm not a Broncos fan, but if Rodgers becomes a Bronco, that'd be some stuff right there, right? He's a free agent still, right?
No, he's not a free agent at all.
I thought he was a free agent.
No, he's still locked in with Green Bay next year. I guess he can say he's not going to play, but as a 38-year-old quarterback who's coming off an MVP year, going to just sit on his rear end, I almost swore.
I don't know if money talks and bull stuff walks.
Yeah, but he has to.
Just saying.
I don't know.
We'll
see what happens.
I like Rodgers. I hear he can be kind of a hard person to work with, but any NFL quarterback is probably going to be hard to work with. Can we say Tom Brady?
They get too popular, too much fame and fortune will ruin anybody.
Right. So the Broncos have released their 2021 schedule.
Okay.
Are you excited?
No, I'm a Packer fan.
With life feeling a bit more like it's returning to normal, the release of the Denver Broncos 2021 schedule really makes it seem like we're almost pre-pandemic. The buzz of life and in-person sporting events, especially the NFL Broncos football, gets our blood pumping.
Boom, boom, boom.
Wow, we didn't even practice that one.
No,
she
we
was
didn't.
all over it. So, here's a few of the dates. If you want to see the entire schedule, all you have to do is click on that first link I provided in the description, and it will take you over to our story so you can read it. But to give you a tease, week 1, they're going to be playing the Giants. Oh, I'm trying to figure out which is home and away. Okay, they'll be away at the Giants.
Do you need help?
Week 2, they're away at Jacksonville, where they'll probably be taking on Tim Tebow, since he is a Jaguar now. Jaguar. Is that how you say it?
Jaguar.
Jaguar.
That's what they say.
They signed him as a
commercials.
tight end. Tebow is a tight end.
What?
Yeah, that's what it's. I'm just saying. Anybody who can get in the NFL has probably got to be a phenomenal athlete. Apparently, he can play quarterback and tight end. I mean, dude's.
What? I'm confused.
Then the first home game is gonna be against the Gang Green. That's right, the New York.
I was like, what is that?
Yes, the New York Jets. I always wanted to call them the New Jersey Jets, but that's because their stadium's in the wrong place.
But when you say Gang Green, I start thinking about like a foot that's.
Yeah, a lot of Jets fans think about the same thing when they hear that too. They're like, I have a team that's just deteriorating.
Boom! Poor Jets.
I know. My wife hates the Jets.
Really?
And the Patriots.
Wow.
Yes.
Hatred is a strong word, Josh.
Well, when it comes to football, you can never hate your division rivals enough. And that's a true story. True story.
I have a love-hate with the Chicago Bears because it's fun. They're our neighbors, Chicago. I lived in Chicago. I went to grad school in Chicago. And, I stayed a Packer fan.
But you're a cheesehead, though. You're a cheesehead.
But I like talking fun crap with people when I worked there.
I've worked in sports radio, and there is no such thing as fun crap talking when it comes to sports.
Is.
No, there isn't.
Yes,
People
there is.
are absolutely a-holes.
You're the one I don't like then, because if you take it too seriously, it's
I
not
don't
fun.
take it seriously. It's the others that burned me out on it. Because there would be people that would try to get in fights over stuff. Like
that's just stupid.
Raiders and Broncos fans, there's a love-hate there that they just love to hate each other.
It makes no sense because if you didn't have anybody to play, there would be no sport. You need to play opposing teams who are your competitors in order to make this a league. So stop getting so serious. You need competition or it wouldn't exist.
You heard Pam. She's right. We're moving on to the next story. Do you know what's in our future now?
Because, I could talk football.
She actually could talk football all day. Pam does talk football all day during the season.
I don't follow
you should
every
see her during the
trade,
fantasy
but
football stuff.
I know.
So,
I did all right for...
Let's move on. Next
Okay.
one. We've got something
producer.
cool. All right.
Come
check
on.
this out. Don't snap fingers at him. We did that earlier, and he started crying.
He does that to me and worse.
Well, yeah, he does.
Is this about the tiger in Houston?
Can you believe that crazy stuff?
Did they
All right.
find it? Did they
so
get
Tiger
it?
walking in Houston neighborhood rallies Tiger King's Carol Baskin. That's right.
Wait, what?
Carol Baskin has rallied now to try to figure out.
To try and find the tiger?
Yeah, all right.
Did you hear she's starting her own money? What's that?
Bitcoin called, yeah. She's starting her own cryptocurrency.
I don't get it.
Come on, Carol. Stick with tigers.
Everybody's doing it now. You want
Right.
to start one?
I don't know what we call it. The Josh coin? J coin? It would be like the Pam coin? PJ coin. PJ coin. That's right.
Boom.
I have no idea how to run one of those, but
Me neither.
who knows?
So we're going to have great success.
Right.
I can tell already.
So Carol Baskin's doing something in Houston because it's the case of the elusive tiger, India, walking around a Houston neighborhood with the added mystery of who the owner is and where the tiger is currently.
India is the name of the tiger?
Tiger, yeah.
Oh.
And just in case you didn't get enough of Carol Baskin from the Tiger King docuseries on Netflix, here's another reality appearance. Her proverbial claws came out as she advocates for the safe return of the tiger by offering a $5,000 reward and the punishment of the people involved in the transfer of India. As reported by TMZ, India is a male tiger who was spotted in a Houston neighborhood last weekend. Baskin's fame came after the release of Netflix's docuseries Tiger King. The ongoing feud and an attempted murder of Baskin by the self-proclaimed Tiger King Joe Exotic left America in shock during the COVID quarantine and endeared to Baskin's that landed her a quick spot on Dancing with the Stars. She's on Dancing with the Stars now?
I don't watch that show.
Come on, man.
How do they know the tiger's name if they don't know who owned it?
That's what Right. What's going on there? Somebody has some splaining to do.
We need to ask more questions in life, people.
Let's just not have Carol do it. I mean, she's probably a great person. It's just she seems a little far out, man.
Are you saying you wouldn't bring her on the show?
I would have her on in a heartbeat. Are you kidding?
So would I.
Dude, because we'd start throwing some interview questions
like,
her
yo,
way.
Carol, what up? What you been doing?
When you're at the Tiger Park, do you make giant balls of yarn the size of a basketball for cats to play with?
That's a good question.
That would be a good one, right? What do you feed a tiger?
Oh, lots of meat, chicken, right?
Right.
And beef and chicken.
You
How
usually
much
don't-
beef to chicken ratio?
I don't know. You usually don't feed them the remains of your ex-husband, but
No,
she was accused of such a thing,
can't-
and allegedly
now
that was
she's
the
not gonna
case.
come on the show
But
just-
I don't think she did it, so I'm in the Carol Baskin basket.
I wonder
Call
if
us, Carol.
if they eat any vegetables. Do
Right.
tigers eat vegetables?
No, they're a predator. They're a
I know, but hey,
so
my mom had a bunch of cats.
Metasaurus? What do you call that?
Carnivore.
Carnivore. Yeah, thank you. I couldn't remember the name.
My mom had a bunch
Friday.
of cats, and they lived in like farmhouse area, and they're kind of would come. Some would come in and out, but there was a certain cat who would we had a garden too, and this cat would eat you'd turn around and it's like gnawing into zucchini.
They'll do it occasionally.
So maybe
I once grew a garden that had catnip in it, and suddenly I was the favorite place for all the cats in the neighborhood to hang out.
Oh, how
That's
sweet
a
of you to
true story.
grow something for the neighborhood cats.
One of the cats liked me so much she would occasionally bring me her cat food from wherever she lived, and she'd drop it off, and I was like,
so
it was actually really sweet.
Aww.
But I made sure I gave her attention, and then there was always some fresh nip, and
What
she
a
was always
nice
like
little
purring.
Is she
I love
gone
cats.
now?
I moved away, and her owners moved away too, and she was a good kitty. You love them while you have them, you know?
Yes.
You love them while you have them.
Just like boyfriends and girlfriends.
All right. Talking about claws, did you know that White Claws will be available on United Airlines flights in time for your summer vacation? Finally, we can get lit the right way on a flight.
That would be straight booze, Josh.
It would be.
Not White Claw.
White Claw's got it's boozy, right? It's like, what, 5%? I don't know. I don't drink White Claw. I mean, I want to. I'm going to do it on the flight now.
It's boozy if you're, a new drinker.
Right. Right. Because a White Claw probably needs an extra shot of vodka just to make it.
Well, you can bring those two on the flight.
Yeah, get a couple of shooters. You're going to be peeing a lot, so make sure that you're prepared to use the can and wear a mask or whatever. I don't even know what the rules are on the planes anymore.
Wait, yeah, because CDC changed them indoors, right?
Yeah, I don't think the CDC knows what's going on. I don't think Joe Biden realizes what's
That's
going
an understatement.
on. He was like, "What's the CDC?"
Don't know.
Too much. People are going to hate me for that one. Wait for the hate mail to roll in.
Well, at least it's mail.
All right. Well, all right. So White Claw will be available on flights, and if you're planning to fly United for your summer getaway, book your seat now. The airline recently unveiled a beefed-up food and drink menu for certain flights, and one of those new additions is pretty awesome. That's White Claw. Yeah, I always liked it when they offered really good food on airlines back in like the early 90s. You used to be able to get some food.
I even like the little snack boxes. Those are fun.
Right.
You're like, ooh, what are they going to look like?
Right. What's in here? It's little surprises. Now they just kind of shove you in the plane and
then don't give you anything. You're lucky if you get water.
They say things like "Don't talk, cover your face," and you just got to sit there and look at your phone or play a game.
I know, it's sad.
All right. So frequent flyers starting in June, passengers will be able to enjoy the hard seltzer and other snacking possibilities when they board a flight for over 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
That's right. It's the first time the refreshing beverage has appeared on an airline, which means those flying United will be the only ones in the sky drinking it. It's those dirty little details that add to the experience, right? Yeah, absolutely. It's we know that having a wide variety of gourmet food and beverage options is important to our customers.
Gourmet.
I know, I thought the same thing when I read it. And we look forward to introducing these exciting new options to enhance their flying experience, said United's Chief Customer Officer, Toby Inquist. Chief Customer Officer in a press release. Yeah,
they're in Chicago, United.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No, I had no idea.
Headquartered in Chicago.
Other additions to the menu include a variety of snack boxes.
Like what? Tell me more.
I don't know. It says snack boxes.
Oh, dang it.
A la carte bites.
What does that mean?
And gourmet entrees for those in premium deluxe cabins.
Oh, so we can't.
Right. It's for the people in first class, whatever. The adult beverage menu will feature your standard commercial beers like Stella Artois and Michelob Ultra, as well as wine and regional offerings. But you'll want to brush up on your payment method there. To avoid using credit cards, passengers can use digital wallets to pay for their goods. While up in the air, it's simple. Before the flight, put your card info on file through United's apps and website, and from there you'll be able to browse the menu through the wallet, and once you're ready to order, you can confirm your name and seat with the flight attendant, and boom, you got booze at your seat.
Yeah, so remember to add a card to your digital wallet before you fly, because I didn't actually do that, and I recently did, so yeah, a thing happened. I went to Bed Bath & Beyond, and I was at the register, and I had my stuff, and I have 2 purses. I have my, street purse.
2 purses?
And my nice purse, my work purse. So I switched purses, and I have to remember every time to transfer. All the ladies will know what I'm talking about.
Oh, they do.
And I forgot to transfer the wallet portion that had my. So I'm in there, and I'm like, dang it.
Right.
And I think they accept digital wallet, but I didn't add a card, so I got home and added the card to the wallet, so now one of my cards is in there.
I only carry one wallet. One wallet. That's all I need, and it goes in my pocket.
But you might forget it one day. You never know.
Gosh, I hope
fall out, get lost.
Yeah, but I'm such a creature of habit that.
Well, I recommend you all pick a card, your most commonly used card, and put it in your digital wallet, just so it's there if you need it.
Absolutely. I like where we're at. All right, moving on to our last story.
I see Oreos.
This has me excited.
Just because it's colors?
Right. So Oreo goes with the gold with Team USA Olympic cookies. Red, white, and blue. Shouldn't they have like gold for the cookie?
Gold,
that way it's like gold? Because that's what we win in the U.S.
They probably don't want to add all that funkiness.
That's right. Well, I guess. I don't know. I like the vanilla or whatever gold Oreos.
Okay.
But nothing screams USA like red, white, and blue and cream filling. Thank you. Our writers are all over that one. So if you're planning to watch the 2020 Olympics this summer, yes, they're being referred to as the 2020 Olympics, even though they're taking place in 2021. So we have COVID to thank for that confusion.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not going to think too
hard.
hard.
All right, then this will be a must for your snack table spread. Oreo is getting patriotic makeover in time for the Tokyo Games in July. The Team USA Oreos were originally released last year, but once the games are canceled, Nabisco remarketed them for the 4th of July, and now we can celebrate their true purpose.
If you would have worn a blue shirt, put red, white, blue.
Blue. But I didn't, because
dang it, Josh.
You never call and try to coordinate outfits anymore. You don't.
Oh, it would have been perfect, though.
I know. I should have thought that through, but I didn't.
You should have.
So I love America, and anytime that our cookies can resemble America and our freedom, then I love it. I hope we win so many gold medals that our athletes are burdened down by the weight of that gold on their way back. They have to throw away some luggage off the plane because they've got so much gold.
I hope
Go out there and get them, gang.
The best deserving people win.
I hope it's all USA. USA. Woo!
But that's what every country thinks for themselves. And
That's
I actually
right.
think it's very sweet when you've got this small little country and they have no medals and they're like, this guy is or gal is from, some country in some small town where they're like
Latvia.
like a celebrity in their country because
they're the only Olympic athlete
there, or the only ones that could medal. I think that's so sweet.
And occasionally some of them will win some
celebrate
stuff.
other countries too. That doesn't mean
Me, I'm just celebrating America.
that doesn't mean I don't want to celebrate mine.
I know, but
I
don't know.
like seeing different countries, different people from different countries.
I love my country. I do.
I do.
I would
also.
tattoo a flag on me, but I
It's
don't
not
do
all or nothing
tattoos.
here. There's enough love for everyone.
I guess. Go USA. Bring home that gold. All gold.
We always get a lot.
We'll take some silver and bronze. Don't get us wrong. We know.
Yeah, that's still good. That's sad when people, or when someone gets a bronze, but they weren't expecting to medal, and they're like, I medaled!
Yeah.
And then you got someone who's like, oh, I want to gold, this silver, this bronze.
At least we don't have problems like we did in the 80s when the Soviet team lost in the miracle game to the U.S. and those people, those poor folks in Russia.
That was hockey, right?
That was hockey. And when they got back, those folks lost homes. Some were imprisoned, I think. Because that was old school communism, and there was nothing good about that.
No, that sounds
Did I take
really...
a stand? I can't say that. Sorry. Maybe I did. Go America.
I think we get the point.
We get the point. So...
Go America, he says, without his
and
blue
eat
shirt.
your Oreos to support your athletes. Is that a thing?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Unless they're giving a donation to athletes.
Maybe
hear
Nabisco
you
needs to
say
step
that.
that up. And I hate calling out big corporations because I'd always love them as an advertiser. But Nabisco needs to support our athletes. I think we all do.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Well, you can tell it's Friday, and I've lost my coherent thought.
Yes, he has.
It's just word stuff coming out of my mouth now. And if you're interested in seeing a bunch of things, you should head to our YouTube channel because we have all kinds of things for you to watch there. And I've lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, go over there, like, subscribe, get notifications because we make all kinds of cool stuff for you. We are our community now. Yeah.
Our community now, YouTube. Our community now.
We generally don't sit around and practice this, but whenever I walk up to her, I'm like, our community now. And then she'll say both.
.com. I'm like that cat.
This is what happens when your coworkers know exactly how to work together. Good job for you. Good job. Good job. I'd like to thank our producer today. He's put in a lot of hard work this week in learning the system.
Is he working hard? I don't
So,
see
Shane,
it.
we want to say thank you for being as gangster as you want to be.
Gangster.
Thank you for mostly potting us up and getting our microphones to work. Thank you for learning how a keyboard
What if
works
none of this went
and
live?
all of this
Would
stuff.
you be like, take that
I
all
would
back?
probably laugh. And no, I mean, he still put in a tremendous amount of work. So he realizes how easy the job is. All you have to be is a primate pushing buttons.
Wow. That's a true compliment there,
Thank you.
Shane.
Well, I
Producer
mean,
from
yes,
Josh, your
absolutely.
coworker. And
I'm one of those primates that pushes the buttons with them. So,
that's true.
guys, you should visit our website. It's ourcommunitynow.
.com.
Because we have all the things going on in your community, your world that you want to see and enjoy and
Stories everywhere.
Absolutely. And then we cover a range of topics, everything from Super Oreo USA cookies to
food.
Carol Baskin and the Tiger King.
Food stuff, Netflix stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
movies,
important
cars.
Things. Like, these are topics of conversation.
Drinks, food. Larry's got something. If you haven't heard of Larry Hers, he does OCN Eats. He does What's for Lunch, local biz buzz, and restaurants near me. And he's always eating food and bragging about it and then telling us how awesome it was. And none of us actually ever get to see it or taste it. But it's a good time.
I know.
And it's fun to
Here's
watch.
a photo
We
of
just
what
don't,
I ate.
Right. I was so full when I left work. The rest of us are here like, really? Because I ate a
Doesn't that look
sandwich and some
good?
chips. Thanks, buddy. He's like, yeah, I had a porterhouse steak for lunch, and it was just so hard eating all that
Didn't
food.
eat it all.
And they're like, here, have a drink too.
Oh, then I had to drink the
Right.
drink.
We had to go to an Italian restaurant and eat
Struggle.
pasta, and I was just so stuffed as we're starving here.
Yeah. He brings us food, though.
He does.
Yeah.
Usually he does bring us food, and he brings us beer. And if you don't know, beer is the cornerstone to any good workplace. True
I
story.
don't drink as much anymore, but a lot of people do.
Yeah, they do. Remember, drink responsibly at work. And if you guys
Or
can't,
anywhere.
don't. Right. Remember, get an Uber. Drink responsibly. Have a good time.
Support local businesses
Absolutely.
and get a Lyft or Uber.
Lyft or Uber. Yeah, we'll plug them. We don't care. They're not even a sponsor. But if it gets you home safely,
Right.
do it.
Or your friend Billy. I mean,
Right. Call a homie. Be like, yo, pick me up. I'm drunk. Usually when you make that phone call, you're like, I'm in love and I can't find my keys.
phone isn't
and I
working.
Hello, Mom? No, it's your friend Billy. Okay, Mom. We've all been that drunk.
You do that pretty well.
Thank you. Oh, I've had a lot of practice.
Good to know.
It's a lot of practice. All right, gang. It's Friday. This is the last day of the week. Try to enjoy it. Get through it. Thanks for sticking around with us through this week. It's been a ride. It's been a ride.
It's over.
It's over.
Start the weekend.
Absolutely, gang. So, I'm Josh.
I'm Pam.
Saying have a great week, everybody. And as always,
wish Josh a happy vacation.
Oh.